How we all doing, guys? Welcome back to CS Coins. I have two bags today. I'm pretty excited about them. We've got a dime bag and a quarter bag. I'm going to be targeting silver with the dimes and W's with the quarters. I think I'm going to start with the dime bag. I'm just in a mood for finding silver right now. I really would like to get on some here. Shaking the bag around and just looking at it from the outside, I'm not seeing any, so it could be a slower bag, but you never know. It just tends to pop out when you least expect it. I've had some of my better bags where I couldn't see any silver on the outside, so I'll get into it and we will see if we can dig out some silver. I'll bring you guys in if we do, or if we find anything else cool. Looks like we've got our first find here, and it's going to be a foreign. We have got a 2015 Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I have found other denominations of these kind of coins lately. And this one's going to have the starfish design on the reverse, I believe that is. So that's pretty cool. I love finding these Bahamas coins. It makes me wish I was there in the sun, just on the beach, cracking a beer maybe. I really wish I could go there, man. But that's a cool find. Don't know what that's doing here. Maybe somebody took a trip to the Bahamas and just started spending all the cash, all the coins, I mean. I'll take it. I've got my first find in the tube here. Let's take a look at what we have. Definitely looks to be a foreign. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be a Queen Elizabeth II bust, and it's going to be a 5 pence. These are actually pretty common in the dime bags I'm finding. They're probably almost as common as the Canadian coins. Maybe not quite that much, but I mean, it's not rare for me to find one of these in a bag. It's pretty common, so I'll take it though. It's something. Looks like we've got another foreign here. This one almost looks like a nickel, but it's small as a dime in diameter, it looks like. Let's see what we got here. Oh, flipped it back around. I have no idea what that is. New Shekwell? Yeah, I cannot decipher any of that. I might have to use my Coinoscope app. It's an app where you can scan a coin and it'll pretty much tell you exactly what it is. That beats me. It's got to be somewhere in... Oh, Israel. I didn't even see that. So it's a Israelian... I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's an Israel coin. I could definitely learn a little bit more about it, though. I'm probably just going to use that app and verify what this is. It's got to be a newer coin. But that's pretty cool. I've never found a Israel coin that I can remember. So I will definitely be keeping that. It's been quite the hunt for foreigns. I don't know. I wish I could get some silver going. It's already... I've already been through like a quarter of the bag, though, and I don't know. It's not looking good. We'll see if we can squeeze out a couple silvers, though. I'm praying this isn't the skunk bag. But let's get back to it and see what we can do. We've got a low mintage 2009 dime here. I normally don't seek these out. I don't really, in my opinion, I don't think they're worth holding on to. I mean, maybe they are, but I don't especially seek these out. I don't think they're anything too special. But a lot of people do keep them. Like I said, they're low mintage. They're pretty hard to find, so I'll put that one aside for now. I mean, the finds have been slim, so I will take whatever I can get for the keeper pile. We're finding everything but silver in this hunt. I mean, I'm finding a ton of foreigns here and no silver yet. This is pretty disappointing, but we've got another 5 pence here. This one's a 2003. I believe the other one was a 2005. It's cool that we're getting finds, but man, this is gonna suck if we don't get silver. I really am hoping for silver here. It's been a rough go for silver lately. I really need to get on some here. I'd hate to have a skunk bag. These are not fun to look through. I mean, it's fun to find silver, but just rolling them up and everything, turning them back into the bank. You're rolling up 200 rolls of dimes and trying to turn them back in. It's not very fun trying to handle that part of it. So I need some silver to make it worth my time. Let's go. If I was finding silver too, this would be a crazy bag, but still no silver. Did have a foreign in there that I just dropped. Let's see what we got here. 2006. I don't really know what that is. Grosky? I feel like, or Grazi? I'm probably butchering that. I don't know what that is. Polska kind of sounds like Poland. Don't know if that would be from Poland though. It's another interesting foreign though. It's another one I've never found. I think that's foreign number 5 for the hunt. And still no silver. Oh my god, that's pissing me off. I don't know why silver's been so tough to find lately, but hopefully we can get on at least one. If I see one at this point, I'll be pretty happy. Am I seeing things? I've got to be seeing things. Look at how many dimes are left, guys. We're at the very bottom of the barrel. And it's a freaking Merc dime. That's insane. That is insane. No mint mark. I know it's going to be 40s. I want it to be older, though. 44. Man. That was nice. Honestly, if we end the bag on that note, I'm not going to be too mad. I would have liked more than one, but, man, you can't go wrong with a Merc if you're going to have one silver. I'm happy with it. It's got some cool toning on it, too. Very happy to be on the board with silver. I thought that we were definitely done for there without any silver. Thought I was going to have my first skunk bag, but we're on the board with a mercury dime. The bottom of the bag is really saving my butt here, guys. We've got a second silver here, getting very close to the end. So let's take a look at what we have. Man, it feels good to see silver. Oh, that's not it. We've got a deminted Roosevelt. Let's see what year. 63. That's awesome. It's going to give us 2 silvers for a bag that I thought was going to skunk us. Hopefully there's a third. I mean, there's not a lot left to look through, but considering that we found 2 so quick, pretty soon after one another at the end of the bag, anything's possible. Looks like we've got another foreign here to end the bag on. This one's going to be from the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, 1991. I don't ever recall finding one of these before either. Let's see if this is zinc or copper. To me, that sounds like it's copper. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. That's kind of cool, though. That is, I would say, like our 5th or 6th foreign. We found a ton of foreigns this hunt. This bag had pretty slim pickings, but I'm still really happy with what I was able to find. I'm glad I at least got some silver, including that mercury dime. So we've got a 63 Denver Roosevelt. And the best find, of course, is the 44 Philadelphia mercury dime. It's got some really cool toning on it. I was looking to probably get another dime bag to pair with this one, but I want to just get a video out. I can get more coin bags next week, but I would like to drop this video soon. I've been working on cleaning up my coin table, which has slowed me down for a while. It used to be an absolute mess, but we're getting there. And I've got my coin scope ready to go now. But anyway, those are going to be the 2 best finds of the dime bag. So let's get onto the quarter bag and see what we can add to this pile. I finally got my scope set up just because I cleared enough room off the table to fit it. So I'm going to start using that a little more often to look at these coins closer. But I do have a Snow on the Roof Homestead quarter here from 2015. Let's take a look at what we've got here. You can see there's a die chip right here on the roof of the cabin there, so looks like there's another one over there actually. For whatever reason though, it's not showing up on the scope like I'm seeing it on the coin. Let me show you guys what I'm seeing here. Hold it up to the light. I'm seeing a die chip right there on the end of the roof, and if we put it back under the scope, showing up like right there on the scope. I don't know if I'm just seeing it weird with the naked eye, but either way, there's a die chip on the roof there. That's a pretty cool find to start us out. You gotta be kidding me. We got a partial crown error here, and I'm only like 9 rolls deep into this bag. I haven't checked the recent eBay prices. I'll have to get back with you guys in the editing on that. Or maybe I'll just pull it up on my computer after we scope it. But I think these are in like the $20 range right now, like 15 to 30, somewhere in there. And this is only the second crown that I've found that's like not the full crown. So I'm so happy with that. I mean, I haven't found a single crown error from a bag hunt yet. I've only found them in boxes, so really happy with this one. Let's take a look under the scope and see what this looks like close up. Focus the scope a little bit here. So that big clump of metal on top of his head is not supposed to be there. That's going to be a great error find, guys. Like I said, probably at least a $15, $20 coin. But I'm going to look that up on eBay real quick, look at the recent selling prices, and I will get back with you guys and give you a answer on the real value of it. Just wanted to give you guys another look and compare it to this listing here. It's the closest I could find to the die chip that we have here. And this one, I'm not sure if that's sold for $49 or if there's another offer. But I would imagine it was somewhere close to $49, probably $30 range. So it's a great find. So I've got a ton of uncirculated state quarters in here. I think this may have been some kind of collection dump. We've got all different kinds here. Kansas. We've got a West Virginia. I've seen a few of those. Arizona. So I'm definitely going to keep a lookout for errors. On this one, you don't want to look for ungodly rust. Being uncirculated, they're probably going to be worth a bit more than they would just normally. So yeah, there's a lot I can look out for. There's a Colorado. I can look for a cut on those. Anyway, I have a Wisconsin here. And it looks like we're going to have a little cut on the top of the quarter here. And it's even like going around the rim a little bit. I say that's a cut because if we look at the rim right here, I do not see any indication of damage. It looks completely uncirculated, so I think that is going to be an error for us. Let's pop it under the scope and take a closer look. So we can see on the screen here, like I was showing you, there's like a cut going all the way up, and then the majority of it's going to be right there. So I'll pull that one aside. That's pretty cool for a quarter that doesn't have that variety very much. So I didn't see any Denver minted Wisconsins, but we also want to look for the extra leaf. If we do find any, that would be an extra leaf on the corn stalk up here or down here. Well, we don't have a West Point yet, but it's another desirable find. This one is going to be an S-minted business strike. And we're not too far along in the bag. I would say a little more than a fifth of the way through. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. Perry's Victory 2013. I think I found one of these before, but still a cool find. These are very low mintage. I would imagine this one's under $1 million. So that is a good keeper to add to the pile. And as long as I got you guys here, we've got a Crossing the Delaware under the scope. He's just got a little die chip right here. So I'll add that one to the keeper pile as well. Thank God, we're on the board with the W. You can see the V75 just barely peeking out from under here, so I'm going to uncover it. It's going to be a West Point quarter. Happy to have one. I was thinking with all these state quarters, I might not find anything else. I mean, I'd say a good majority of the coins in this bag have been uncirculated state quarters. So let's see what reverse design we have for this one. Salt River Bay. It's a little bit dirty, a little bit beat up, but I will take that. I'm happy to be on the board with the W. So we've got two pretty great finds now at this point. We've got a West Point quarter and a partial crown die chip. So really happy with those. And as long as I got you here, I can show you the kind of mediocre finds every time I bring you in for something good. We've got an Arizona State quarter under the scope. It is one of those uncirculated ones. And you can see, let's find it. Where are we? Right there. The designer's initials under the cactus here. They're being covered up by a die chip, so that's going to be the extra cactus leaf die chip. And that's a pretty good find on a uncirculated quarter, so I'll definitely hold on to that one. I've got another coin under the scope here. I found that some of these are easier to see with the light off, actually. And we have got a Drooling George or Herpes Washington 2022 quarter here. There's a well-known dye chip on his mouth right there, so we're gonna have a little example of that right there. So quite the error hunt today. I'm hoping we can get on some more W's, but I'm not gonna complain with these errors. They're pretty nice finds. So I've got a few more error finds here. They just keep coming. I got them under the scope, so let's take a look at what we have here. We've got another, this one is going to be a Drooling George or a Herpes Washington. Pretty good dye chip there. That's a lot bigger than the first one I found, so I'm really happy with that one. Let's show what else I found here real quick. It's always tough to position the coin the way you want it. There we go. We're just gonna have a, kind of hard to see in this light, but it's a smaller dye chip right there on the hat of Washington on this 2021 crossing the Delaware. And lastly, haven't found one of these in a little while. We are going to have, let's try to position that right. Let me try to turn the brightness up on this. It's kind of tough to see that. There we go, it's a lot better. We've got a Spitting Horse error here, 1999 Delaware. I accidentally ended that last clip. I was just gonna say it's a nice die crack, going from the horse's mouth to the A and Caesar. I don't know why, but some of these errors aren't showing up the best on the scope, so I'm just gonna zoom in with the camera and show you guys what we have. You can see it pretty clearly there, that crack going from the horse's mouth to the A and Caesar. I used to find these a lot. They seem to be a little harder to come by nowadays, though. I don't know if more people are plucking them out of circulation, but I will take these error finds. Hopefully there's another W in here. I would like to get at least a 2W hunt, but we've had a good hunt with the errors, so I'm not going to complain even if we only get that 1W. That quarter bag's a wrap. These are going to be the best finds that I was able to pull out. I've got 1W, a little bit of a slow W hunt, but I'm glad I got something here. It's going to be a Salt River Bay. I might be able to rinse this down and scrub off all that crap on the reverse there, but I'm happy to be on the board with at least one. With all those state quarters, it was looking like I wouldn't come up with any. And then, of course, we have got the partial crown here. This is a beautiful error coin, worth a bit of money. And we've got a San Francisco Business Strike Perry's Victory, Ohio, 2013 quarter. So with that, let's get into our final wrap-up. Pretty slow two-bag hunt here, but I am happy with the good finds. We did come up with some really nice stuff. As I just went over, we got the W Salt River Bay. We've got the partial crown error. We've got the San Francisco minted Perry's Victory quarter. And then we've got our two silvers from the dime bag. We've got a 44 not war nickel. It's a wartime dime. It's a 1944 Mercury dime. And a 63 Denver Roosevelt. Man, I'm thinking about war nickels because I haven't been finding any lately. I hope I can get a nickel from that year pretty soon. We've got this Wisconsin quarter with the little cuds around the edge. We have got a pretty decent sized Drooling George die chip quarter, 2022. That is going to be the Sally Ride reverse. Couple small crossing the Delaware die chips, nowhere close to the crown that we have up there. We've got a Spitting Horse Delaware 1999 here. We've got a Snow on the Roof die chip on this Homestead. A extra leaf die chip on this Arizona State quarter. Drooling George. And a pretty nice bicentennial I pulled aside. To the foreigns down here, I did pull out a 2009 low mintage dime. That's not a foreign, but we'll include it with these finds here. 2015 Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the 1 cent with the starfish on the reverse. Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, 1991, with the hummingbird, 1 cent. Ton of foreigns in this dime bag. I was pretty happy to see all these come out. We've got this one here, 20 Grosky, 2006. We got the 5 pence. I found a lot of these lately. This one's a 2003. Another 5 pence. This one is a 2005. And I looked this one up. It's going to be a 1 new shekel I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right. It's a Israel coin, and I would imagine this one's probably from the early 2000s or the 90s. I think they made this design from like the mid 80s to around that time. So that's a cool one that I've never found before. So I was happy to have that one too. So I'm planning on, I want to get my silver count up. When I cleaned off my coin table here, I put all of my W's together. I just been piling them up in flips, and I counted 60. So this one here is going to give us 61. I do want to get the silver count up though. I've been focusing more on W's lately. So I think this week coming up, I'm going to probably be doing a dime bag or two. And I'm going to try to get some more customer wrap stuff. I'm going to try hitting the nickels pretty hard too. I want to get some more nickels going. So I may not do as many quarter bags this week. I might try one or two, but the majority of my effort is going to go towards the silver, I think. So be on the lookout for new videos soon. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please give me a like, a comment, a subscription if you're liking these videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.